Hello, in this video, I'm going to go over an exciting add-on that I have located in the Elder Scrolls Online for the PlayStation. One of the things that I've been wondering is, um, basically I see a lot of stuff online about certain add-ons being talked about, but then when you go into the basic setup in the menu where the add-ons are listed, you can't find them, and so I just assumed that, hey, maybe it's not available for PlayStation. Um, but I have found there is a glitch or something that is not right with how these add-ons are being listed. So when you go into the options menu and you go down to add-ons here and you go into browse add-ons, and as you can see, there's browse all add-ons at the very top, and then this here shows all categories. None of these are checked, but this is basically looking to be all the add-ons that you can get. And so the add-on that I am going to go over today is called Addon Loadouts. And I'm going to show you exactly how to find this and how to install it. Now, I don't know if this is an issue on Xbox. Probably is not an issue on PC because you all get your add-ons from a website, so I'm sure it's probably a lot easier. But as you can see, if you go into the add-ons here and you go to the browse add-ons and you go to this main listing here, I'll let it load here and I'll alphabetize it. As you can see, the only one that I have installed on this list right here is Abba's Appraiser. If I go over to the other tab here and show my installed add-ons, now you can see I've got several add-ons that start with A that are installed, but this screen here does not show them. It only shows this one. Or here's the other two, Auto Research and Auto Bind. But the one I'm going to talk about here today is called the Addon Loadouts. Now, if you look at the right-hand side of the screen, what this add-on does is it helps you save basically packages of add-ons that you want to run for activities, basically. So what you can do is you go into well, let's just talk about where you find it first. So to start off, how you find the add-on if you want to install it and download it and whatnot. You go to Options, you go to Add-ons, and you go to Browse Add-ons. Then when you get to this screen, you're going to want to go up here in this box where it says All Categories, and you're going to want to hit the Select button. From here, you're going to want to go all the way down to where it says Utility and check that box and then back out of that. And as you can see, it will load a list of stuff here. Now, that was just the add-ons from that listing. Let me do that again. Okay, now it's going to show all the add-ons in that utility category. So as you can see, this is where you find the items to install. Now, as you can see from the amount of users, there's hardly anybody using these add-ons. And the reason why is because they're not listed at all in the main listing. So I started looking into this, and when I found out that these individual boxes have a much larger menu. Now, what you cannot do, you cannot just check all of these off. It will not properly display. So what I would recommend is go in one at a time to these menus and look through them and see if there's anything of interest that you want to try out. Now, I'm not guaranteeing that all of these are going to work, but this is opening up a larger pool of add-ons that we can use. But why this add-on specifically is important is because if you install a ton of add-ons and run them all, you're going to fry your profile out. It's going to have a bunch of UI errors. So Once you get this add-on installed, what you can do, we'll back out of here. This is the main, I'll go to options here. You go to add-ons, and then you can go into the add-ons menu here, and you can start setting up profiles for your activity. So for example, I've set up already a crime setup. So let me just, right now I'm on my crafting one. So I'll just go through my current add-ons of what I have checked. So you go to options, you go to add-ons, and then you go up here to this top one where it says Manage Addons. Now, as you can see, this has a preloaded configuration of which ones are turned on and off. So what you want to do is go through the entire, think of an activity that you want to do, turn on all the add-ons that you want to use for that. Hopefully it's not, an astronomical amount. And then once you get them all done, reload your UI, and then you're going to back all the way out, come into the add-ons menu here. Then you're going to go to this add-ons loadouts. And what you're going to do is you're going to come up here to where it says save current as a new loadout. Now what you do is you hit the save button, and it's going to bring up an icon or a menu here like this. You're just going to want to name it, and then you save it. And then all you have to do from there, there's two listings now. You have crime and then crime delete. Now, if you want to change this at all, what I would recommend is load this current one and then delete it, make your changes, and then save your current new one again under the new name. So I'm going to walk you through a PvP setup. So for add-ons, that is. So I'm going to go into my options menu, and I'm going to go to add-ons, and I'm going to go to manage add-ons. Now I'm going to go through every single add-on here and figure out whether or not I want to use it while I'm in PvP. So the Abba's Praiser, that will be nice because it'll automatically sell any junk that I pick up to a vendor without me having to do it. This is the very important part. You have to leave the add-on loadouts on, functional for your loadout, otherwise it will not work. So I would leave this on. Antiquity tracker, I'm not going to use this in PvP because there's no antiquities to dig up in PvP zones, so we'll just uncheck that. Likewise, I'm not going to do any research while I'm doing PvP, so I'm going to uncheck that. Auto bind uncollected set items, I will do that because there's a lot of gear sets that, quite frankly, I don't have collected from the PvP zones, so I will leave that checked on in case I pick anything up. It'll automatically bind. I won't have to go into my inventory and figure that out. An automatic ready check. It supports campaigns, battlegrounds, dungeons, all kinds of stuff. We're going to turn that on so that if you're queuing for a campaign and you're just kind of walking around waiting for it to pop, that'll pull you in. Battle scrolls, if you want to check out what kind of build you got going on in PvP, we'll turn that on as well. Can you craft a master writ? We're not going to do that. I'm not so sure there's any combat alerts for the PvP zone there, but we'll take off the lazy writ crafter. We'll turn on the fancy action bar. Larcenous tracker, that is for selling to fences, so we're not going to leave that on. Guild stacker, I'm not going to handle that in PvP zones. Harvest console map, I'll leave that on in case I want to pick up anything. Might help me find the Clovian Wartort recipe, who knows. Map pins, that might be helpful. We'll turn off the motif tracker. Here's a PvP UA. I'll probably be doing a video on this a little bit later. This is an auto queue confirm, which I'm guessing is probably going to butt heads with the auto ready check, so I'm just going to keep one of those on. The quest mover reset markers is for surveys, show equipment, siege reminder, way shrines. You can't really jump to way shrines while you're in Cyrodiil or whatnot. Trade filter, pricing stuff, Wizard's Wardrobe, we'll leave that on and we'll zoom in on the map. So we'll just reload UI now that we got all those changes. And so now what I'm going to do, once we get this loaded, now as you can see, I only have the ones that I wanted to keep. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 add-ons. And as you can see at the bottom right of my screen, my disk usage is fairly low. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into the add-on loadout menu, and I'm going to save as a new loadout, and I'm just going to name it PvP, just like that. And so now when you want to load that loadout, you just come down here and you hit this button, and it will automatically reload the UI for you. So for example, if I was going to go into PvE combat, as you can see already, I'm not going to load anything yet. I want to show you one more time what I have checked on. As you can see, I don't have anything trial arena tracker, timed raid display, any of that stuff. So what I'm going to do now is currently I'm on my PvP. Now this is just for add-ons. It doesn't change your gear or anything. This activates the add-ons that you want to use. So then what you're going to want to do, now individually you still have to adjust all the settings in those respective add-ons to show how you want them to show. That this add-on loadout is just turning them on and off so that you are only using the ones that you need to and turning everything else off so that you're not overloading your system. You still need to go into all of these add-ons and make sure the settings are correct how you want them to be. Siege reminder, for example, you want to go through and configure all of this stuff and have it tell you exactly what you want it to tell you. So you want to go through everything and make sure everything's configured so that when it turns on, it's ready to go. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into here and I'm going to show you how easy it is. I'm just going to into my PvE combat. I'm going to hit the load button and it's going to reload my UI for me. And a completely different set of add-ons are now going to be turned off, and the ones I want to use are going to be turned on. And we'll go through that right here. You go into the options right here, and you go into add-ons, and you go to manage add-ons. And as you can see now, I've got battle scrolls, codes, combat alerts. I've got hide group necro, more markers, map pins, show equipped. Here's my timed raid lead display, trials and arenas tracker. I've got a lot of different setup here. I don't have, for example, the PvP UA is not on. So this and the siege reminder has been turned off. It is that easy to run this add-on and have things turn on and off for you depending on what activity is. And the nice thing is you can come in here and make several different loadouts and name them whatever you want to. Now, one quick thing about this is account wide. So if you've got a significant setup for like your main character where you only want to have add-ons, certain add-ons run, like maybe it's the can I craft this master raid at home, then you may want to make, for example, a crafter setup like this for just your main character and then maybe a separate one for all your alternates so that you can have a specialized loadout for those situations. So play around with it. You can customize anything that you want. Just turn it on, turn it off, and then come in here and save your setup how you like it. And then these are, again, account wide. So you can just come in here easy as nothing. Just come in here and hit the X button. It'll reload, and now it's going to go right back onto my crafting setup here for when I do my crafting writs, and I'll show you the ones that I have selected for that. It's that easy. And as you can see, I'm not getting any reload UI errors. My disk usage is staying below 20 megabytes out of the 200 that's listed there. So this is really a nice add-on to make it really fast rather than coming in here and having to manually check on and off. Think about, oh, geez, do I want to do this or that? You can just turn everything on, turn it, the stuff that you don't want to use off, and then go in and save it, and then it will load all of this for you automatically when you go into the add-on. This is a great add-on. I don't know why they have the problem that they do on the system, but I have discovered a way to find extra add-ons, and so before I close the video out, I'll just say shout out to DakJaniels for making the add-on, the developer. Very, very nice add-on, great add-on, much appreciated. It's going to help a lot of people. Unfortunately, you've kind of been stuck in the black hole of not being on the main listing here, but hopefully this gets you kicked out to getting more users. So if you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing to my YouTube channel. I cover a wide variety of things for the Elder Scrolls Online. I have a very large catalog of videos on my YouTube channel. They are all organized and separated by created playlists. And if you're interested in anything on the game, I guarantee you I'm going to have something of interest for you on the uh, YouTube channel. If you go down to my created playlists and scroll through those, you're going to be able to find all of my organized content, farming, add-on reviews, PvP, tanking, healers, DPS, all kinds of stuff, general guides, all kinds of things. Give it a shot. See if there's anything else I can help you with. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.